This is an educational example based on my personal approach. Results vary widely, and nothing here guarantees profit or future performance. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. No, I have not retired the golden bull. He still lives. I just wanted to share some very beautiful flowers that I received for my birthday with all of you. And also, I wanted to thank my community. They broke out in song today on our call together, and it was really fun to see all of you singing in unison, and it was very touching, and I'm very humbled by your love. So I wanted to talk to you today about Sofi. We had a lot of fun in the community today trading Sofi, and you may say a lot of fun. Sofi was dropping and dropping fast, but we took advantage of that, and that's actually what I live for. I live for these high elevated IV moments when a quality company like Sofi that's very profitable, when it drops fast, because the IV spikes and it makes the premium for selling puts so lucrative. So today we were able to sell puts that go out much further. That lowers our risk of assignment. But the premium we received, it brought the cost basis for Sofi down to the 200-day moving average. So with these trades, one of two things will happen. We will get to keep the elevated premium, and that's ours to keep if Sofi turns around and heads back up. Or when the time comes, as we near expiration, we will be put the shares if Sofi is trading at or below our strike price. But because we received this elevated premium in our accounts and we were able to trade with it and do other things with it in the meantime, it really does help insulate your portfolios. So it's something to consider if you are wanting to do longer term trades like this on a stock that drops fast. So what we did today when we looked at the technicals, if you look at the 200-day moving average, it's around that 2150 mark. I'm going to go into the computer and show it to you. The premium we received on these trades, that brings our adjusted cost basis down to that level. So that's what makes these trades so potentially lucrative. You get so much money up front for insuring other people's portfolios. What does that mean? Well, when you sell a put, you're saying that you are willing to buy a stock at a certain price. Now, because you're taking your money out of circulation and you're putting it to buy that stock at the strike price that you selected, you get paid a premium for that. Well, a day like today, when we have such dramatic drops, the premium goes really high. So you're getting paid a lot to put up the cash to buy someone else's shares if Sofi stays suppressed for a long period of time and continues to drop. And so I want you to consider that when you're selling options, it's not always easy. You sometimes have to go through the drawdowns and you need to prepare for that. By the way, I'm going to show you what a dramatic drop today did with my Sofi challenge, my $100,000 Sofi challenge. I'm going to give you an update on that because I've been running it for about a month. So I really want you to see all sides of the equation when you are doing trades, especially if you're going to do this for income. So we'll take a look at that as well. All right, let's jump into the computer and I'm going to show you what we've been up to in the community today. As usual, the first thing we want to do is look at the technical analysis and anchor ourselves to a fair entry on Sofi. Well, you can see here that currently at the time of recording, we're down 9%. This is a lot for a quality company like Sofi. But let's look at what we're dealing with. So currently, you see right now, we are at 49 on the RSI. This is looking at the 1 month chart. But I want to show you something. Let's go to the 1 day chart so you can get a better understanding of what's happening. Now, this will help you if you're looking for entries on a trade, even a sold put that you're going out longer, you still want the best possible opportunity. So if you look at this currently on the daily chart, we're at 65 on the RSI. So we're starting to see a little bit of relief. But when I first started trading it, we were down here closer to 22. When you get oversold on the daily chart, you can expect buyers to then step in. And that's exactly what happened. You might find this technique helpful if you're looking for the best possible entry during the day for a sold put, even if it goes out further in time. If we go back to the standard view, something you're very familiar with, this is looking at Sofi on a monthly chart. Let's look at a fair entry. So right now we're trading up here. So we're still well above the 200-day moving average. But the trade I'm about to show you, it actually would help you get Sofi at around the 2150 area based on the high premium that we are receiving today for selling puts. So I'm not sure where the price action will be when you watch this video, but if you're in my community and you were trading with me today, your acquisition price, even though it's higher than we're trading now, based on that big premium you're getting, your adjusted cost basis comes down to $21.50. And as we know from trading, any of you that have traded for any length of time, if you can pick up a quality company at the 21-day moving average or below it, usually you do really well when you're looking at an extended time frame. The first trade that I put on for the community, you can see it right here. I went out till September, and then I went with the $27 strike. Now for that, I was paid $540 in premium. Now, if you look right here, it'll show you, this is on the Fidelity platform, it'll show you what you're acquiring SoFi at if they're giving you credit for the premium. So you can see it's right here at $21.60. So one of two things will happen as we near expiration. Either SoFi will be trading above 27. If so, then this $540 will be mine to keep. Then the funds will be released for me to do other trades with. If I am assigned SoFi, I will be assigned at the $27 mark if SoFi is trading at 27 or below by my expiration date. But I can't forget the fact that I did receive this $540, $5.40 a share in advance. And so if I'm assigned at the $27 mark, then I will have to wait to sell covered calls until I feel like it's moving up the Bollinger Band again. But more than likely, what will happen on this trade, if they have a good earnings or if they have positive news, or if we just go up in the coming week, I will more than likely be able to get out of this trade at a really good price that I can keep the remaining premium and then just exit the trade. Because that's what happens when IV is elevated like this. If the stock reverses and just normalizes, then a trade that I got $540 for, I can get out of this usually within about a month and keep about 50% of it. So these setups don't present themselves all the time. This is a very specific situation with this stock, so I don't want you to think that this happens often, but when it does happen, I like to definitely exploit it and take advantage of it as an option seller. I want to offer you one more potential setup that we did that gives us SoFi right here. It's showing at around the $22 mark. When we sold this earlier, it was actually bringing it down to around $21.50 because we were getting more than $8 in premium. But if you go out to the December timeframe and you go with the $30 strike, this is very realistic, then you will be paid right now at this moment in time $800 for putting up the money to buy SoFi at $30. Now, SoFi doesn't have to get to $30 for this to start to profit. If in the next day or the next two trading days, we see SoFi just get back to 27, 28, you will start to see that this is more of yours to keep. So you could do this short-term trading or longer-term trading, but you're basically just taking advantage of this rich premium that we're receiving to lower your potential cost basis or just keep the premium if SoFi moves ahead. This SoFi $100,000 challenge started a little bit over a month ago, and if you look at the realized profit and loss, now this is trades open and trades closed. Right now, we have made about $756 this past month. Now, we do have a lot of trades open. Let's take a look at where the account is now. Currently, at the time of recording, we have gone in one day from 100,000 all the way down to 96,000. And this is because we actually have cash in this SoFi trade. Let's look to see how much we have. You can see right here that of the shares that I own, I have 17 calls that have been sold against it. We have a $30 call that expires on January the 30th. That one's currently in profit. And also the $32 call is in profit. Shows it's got 85 cents left on the $30 one and 48 cents on the 32. Let's open these up so you can get a better idea of how they work. So you can see on this one, it expires on January the 30th. At the time that I sold them, I received 95 cents a share. And so you can see right now, these are in profit just a little. When SoFi pulled back today, it allowed these to start profiting a little because it looks less likely that we'll reach our strike price. We still have a lot of room left in this trade, though, to continue to profit. At this point, I have another $595. I am expecting that we'll either close 100% in profit, or if SoFi catches a surge by the 30th, then these shares will be called away in profit. The $32 call is actually profiting a little bit more because obviously that's further away with this pullback today. The expiration date is on January the 30th. At the time, I was paid 65 cents a share, and right now, this same contract is only worth 48 cents a share. So my current profit is $170, and I do anticipate in the coming weeks that I will realize 100% of this profit at $480. The way that I put together this personal challenge for myself is I split my money in two. So I had $100,000, 50,000 went to purchasing the shares at the time when I opened up the challenge so that I could sell covered calls on green days, and then I'd still have the cash available to sell puts on red days. Well, today being a red day, I went ahead and I sold the Sofi $26 put, and I did 20 of these, and I received a little bit over $2,000 for making that trade. So we'll have to see if Sofi pulls ahead in the coming days, and then this part of the trade will start to profit. If not, if we get to January 30th and Sofi is trading at $26 or less, I will assume all those shares. And then I will at that point have 100% of my account will be dedicated to Sofi shares, and I will have to sell covered calls at or above my cost basis. I will continue to give you updates on this challenge every month. By the way, for those of you that are actually interested in joining our community and seeing all of these trade hacks and all of the support real time, then consider joining the community. You can take a short quiz below and it will give you next steps. Remember, if you're with me, Trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind. Now, if you want to see a trade hack I did on Robinhood that's already profiting from when we put the trade on, I will show you that. It's right here.